Thank you so much, creator. I'm literally crying. I heard. Wanna get off tacos later? Is it possible to speedrun a meme? Huh. Sorry, that was a strange thing to ask. Me when slow walkers. Me wondering why Apple haven't named their chargers apple juice. Another actor ruined by drugs and alcohol. Never forget who was there for you at your lowest. Exposed. Was Hitler a Nazi? Me designing my character in Cyberpunk. Point of view. The prettiest girl in the classroom invites you to eat at her house. Vegeta. You've said these are healthier than Lunchables. Now I've got diarrhea. Last month my cat disappeared. A week ago I found him and brought him home. Today my cat came back. Now I have 2 identical cats. Pockets. I think you've had enough, mate. So, you're 20 and you're married to an 80-year-old. Why, girl? Loud obnoxious death metal blaring from my car. Me stopped at a red light. The person to my right that chose to pull up their windows rolled down. Like I'm single but someone is cheating on me, bro. I can feel it. My FBI agent, when they realize I went into incognito mode to pirate Cars 2 in 4K. You little monster. I thought you were masturbating. Imagine eating here. To be a philosopher, one must axolotl questions. Me being extra nice to ChatGPT, so that when it becomes sentient it won't kill me immediately. 10-year-old Hitler fighting off the time travelers on his way to school. My job here is done. But you didn't do anything. People who sell crystals to stop misbehaving children. My body is a machine that turns childhood trauma into revenue for pharmaceutical companies. Me, a partner's love. Look what I need. The game has finished downloading. You open it and it forces you to download more stuff. My interests as a kid. My interests as an adult. Finish your alcohol. There's sober kids in Africa. Kids all over the world that forgot to study for tomorrow's math test. An Indian guy giving math tutorials on YouTube. My mom when I show her a meme. Do you know them? How did you find this? Who is this? No one. Game loading screens. Most people living in Italy are Italians. Breakfasts from around the world. United States bacon and eggs. Great Britain beans and sadness. Japan gallon of paint. Germany towel dipped in mayonnaise. Norway crushed up bones of their enemies. Peru 1998 Ford Focus. Thomas, I'm a bit concerned about this recent stock market fiasco. Now we sell crack. Splendid. This one sparks joy. This one does not spark joy. When you're at a party and you only know one person. My cat leaving me and moving into an apartment complex. There it is, Mr. Frodo, Los Angeles. Point of view, you finally understand why old people go for random walks. May the 2 men who knew the most about black holes never be forgotten. When you block them while they are still typing. Illegal immigration that's funny. Casino. I have buried myself under too many layers of irony, and now I can no longer remember who I really am. Another day of being Mexican. New York Times bestseller. Talking to people your age who have their lives figured out. Me and the boys, after we get to know we are so smart that we are getting special ed. Average necromancer. I miss you grandma. Always with you, honey. Pro necromancer. This is Korn's dubstep album. Please let me go back to hell. This is how it feels to yearn for someone who doesn't care about you. Finally, the promised land. Tomboy Tavern. Bitches be like I have commitment issues. Okay retard, did you check for merge conflicts? This gent so peculiar. Me, this kiwi tastes amazing. Everyone else at the New Zealand airport. 8-year-old me with an apple for no reason. I can fart whenever I want. But I gotta hold in a shit till I see a bathroom. Land of the free. Yeah right. When she tells you she's not into middle-aged guys. Authentic Italian pizza. Mamma mia. I burn the pizza. Oh I gracious amigo. Real American pizza. Domino's. Enjoy your pizza. I'm yummy. Mojang thanking God that they have the stupidest ducking community that lets them add useless shit to Minecraft once per year. Laos. I no longer dislike Mondays. I'm mature now. I just dislike life. Yes, I do fantasize about being held and loved until I fall asleep. Me after turning a pimple into an open wound. Skenka. Me to myself. Don't waste money, you're poor. YouTube Shorts. Red Note. Americans. How I look after my overthinking was right, 'tis ain't new. My neighbors were afraid of my dog, so I put a wig on him. He prayed it. Slash the development budget. Zuck waiting to drink his Asian wife's lemonade. Me when someone talked to me. Me when no one talked to me. Me, my virginity, the girl who keeps messaging me. Social friend thinks you are taking a rest. You died 15 days ago. My teacher threatening to call my dad. Me who is excited to meet him. Random internet ad. Hot girls in your area want your cock. Me. Me who trains legs 3 times a week. A 42-year-old Midwest father of 3 who hasn't seen the inside of a gym since the Cold War. Sorry I didn't reply to your texts. I've been on a little side quest. Getting my shit together. How it feels asking 10 friends for advice and then just doing what you want anyway. I cleaned my room, did some yard work, and paid my bills. In Animal Crossing or real life. Why does it have to be her? Other girls? Your cousin? God knew I'll be unstoppable if I didn't have stage fright. Sorry for acting weird. I'm weird and it will happen again. The urge to leave them before they leave me first. I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. Also me at 3 AM. Why aren't there dinosaur ghosts? I'm always kidding unless you're down. After 2 trips to the gym I consider my success. How people who don't shower before bed sleep. I never pay attention to little treat prices. The duckheimer do not get little treat. God please show me a sign. God. The barista waiting for me to give her a 125% tip for microwaving a sandwich. $12.99 a pound. I can't possibly afford eat like that. $24.83. No problem. Goes to a strip club. Uses mom's credit card. Gets employee discount. When I just stop messaging people back for days with no warning. Soon as I get to work I be like, okay 7 hours and 59 minutes left. Do you have somebody for my friend? I want your friend, I have somebody for you. Me. Paid for 9-inch cake. Waiter, 9-inch cake is out of stock. Here are 2 5-inch cakes to compensate. Wait a minute. I'm odd in. A god. Father, is that really you? Tomato. Pasta with tomato sauce. Me after killing all 456 enemies in the level so no one could see me. Stealth. You know the pre-workout is fire when this is how you feel. Me when I'm at someone's house and they mention they have an animal. Bring her to me. Homie think he's Ryan Gosling. Wake up Eduardo, I require nutrition of the finest quality. Gain time travel powers. Immediately scribble clock hands on your glasses and fist fight Batman. Is there something in Gotham's water? Me, how do I get a girlfriend? Wiki how. That's when you pull out the chloroform. Wooden pickaxe. I can mine 59 stone for you. Me, I want 3 actually. You ever look at a shade of green and think, yes. Ladies one at a time. Unpaid toll invoice. Pay before the due date to avoid fines. You have used 50% of your data. When the recommended intake of fruit per day is 400 grams, but you vape 1 liter of mango flavor a day. Fitness isn't just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. Bet no balls. Why would you bet your balls to begin with? My 16-year-old son took an IQ test and he scored an 87. I'm highly disappointed at him. How should I punish him? Don't be jealous. Just because his IQ is twice yours. Having you as a parent is punishment enough. Mama just killed a man. No one. Me at 9:30 AM when my coworkers start saying good morning to me. Man, help. I somehow got stuck in the washing machine. His new stepsister. I'll do it if you call me mommy. When you wake up from a long weird dream and still remember the entire plot. Impossible. Can you draw my dad? He was abusive to me for 7 years. When Latinos go blonde for the summer. The elites don't want you to know this, but the girls in psych ward are free, you can take them home. How I stare at someone shorter than me as they walk by. Me approaching the stray cat on the street. What people think my life is like when I say I'm 6 feet 3. Versus the reality. Why must you hurt me? Agatha, I'm sorry but you're only 99.5% European, access denied. No. Thugland. My cousin's friend is black. Welcome king. 3 hours into your journey to learn Japanese. Yeah. No. Hey cat. Go over there. Open the chest for me. Normalize being a goober. A real wacky bastard. Absolutely ducked, it's bonkers. When you have to make a really big sandwich. That was no macrodos to me. Alex Vance. Whoa. Gordon. That was close. That zombie almost cut my life in half. 2 times. The barnacle on the ceiling. When you say what a little too aggressively when your parents call you. Yeah bro, I think she's the one. The state I found bro in after 2 months. Me, my computer and my phone. What a love triangle. I don't have an IQ, I have a blast and a silly little time. Point of view, it's 3 AM and your cat finds a moth in the house. Strong independent women. Child support. The worst part about driving up from your phone. Bro, don't tell anyone. Bro, I don't have anyone. Me if self-isolating was a sport. Alfred, please fill up the bathtub. What's a tub, sir? I tried to fix her. Me looking at the fly that flies around me and makes me look like I stink. Me coming to work full of life and ready to succeed. How's your dick game? Me, you ever ordered 6 McNuggets and only get 4? Huh. I like guys who think about the future. Him, I drank pineapple juice before this date. What? Him, what? Please stop asking me about my dream job. I would never dream about working. Me when he says Amgor my name in his sleepy voice, one kiss won't hurt. When you visit a white person house. Me trying not to eat a bunch of cheese. A bunch of cheese. If Stranger Things was British. Bit odd in it. I died in 2025. I died in 2023. I died in 2017. You guys are dying? How it feels when you accidentally opened your eyes while trying to sleep and now your sleep progress is at 0 again. When I'm held at gunpoint, so I tell them take anything, and they genuinely start unplugging my air fryer. Me taking one last look before I leave a party early and unannounced. This is how my pocket looks at me when I waste my money. I won't cosplay Dark Magician Girl and sit on your face. Me because no one ever considers my feelings, even though I neglect my own mental health and put everyone before me. When you buy some high-end headphones and start hearing sounds you've never heard before from your favorite song. Every conversation since I've turned into an adult. You good bro? Haha yeah just tired. Me recovering from a social event that I only went to for 1 hour. My favorite position is you never leave me and we always stay together. Duck social media. Logs in. Me during my French exam wondering what is the gender of a washing machine. Proof that it works. Viagra. Me when I joke about my law, but that shit really happened to me. Heading to school after playing games till 4 AM. Heading to work after staying up past 10 PM in my mid-20s. The introvert urge to be awake in the middle of the night just to chill alone. After 8 hours gaming session, there is no messages. I have 2 moods. Being a silly little goofball. Hitting the limit and going non-verbal. My life. That one happy moment. My life again. You're in her DMs. I'm in her terrarium eating compost. You'd really go for an old married woman like me. Error. Yes. Yes I do. When a teacher is mad and you keep thinking of funny stuff and a little smirk slips out. When I have to go to the grocery store and make dinner in the same day. Me, hey dad I just got my black belt in karate. My abusive alcoholic dad about to beat me with it. TikTok banned. TikTok unbanned. Snip snap. Snip snap. When he says he has to go to work, I'm keeping him hostage here forever. Me after giving my gym fake bad reviews, so it's less crowded. 17-year-old kids, when I'm 9. 17-year-old kids, when I'm 17. 17-year-old kids, when I'm 25. How life feels once my headphones on. I'll trade you my sword for your hair tie. I miss my hair tie. I regret that trade. Me if I ever marry a doctor and we have a fight. Guys will see this and just think hell yeah. I know I disappear a lot. I don't text back consistently. And I'm distant. The truth is, I'm Spider-Man. You cannot stop evolution. When someone asks why I'm talking to myself, but I'm actually just talking to my shinigami. Trade offer. I receive a place to stay. You receive me. When the teacher asks you a question, but you weren't listening. Wow, they're lonely and crazy like me. Incredible. I must buy a revolver. When a cop is behind you, and you did absolutely nothing wrong, but you're still scared. The max level guy who has unlocked everything. Level 1 me, who is new to the game. 8 hours gaming. 1 minute listening to a woman talk. Sorry, TikTok isn't available right now. TikTok is gone. Welcome back. TikTok is back. Mom, can I ask you something without you getting angry? Is this glass half empty or half full? It's completely full. You're hired. Lays. Nothing better than a glass of beer. Except maybe vagina. Yup, I'm straight. The Temu turbocharger. Hate South Korea. Hate China. Hate Japan. Addicted to anime. No one will see my panties if I don't wear any. Me on my way to distance myself every time I feel unwanted. When you find a diabolical childhood pic of bro in his house. TikTok being unbanned after 13 hours. I lived, bitch. When I catch myself reminiscing and feeling nostalgic about high school. Wait a minute. I hated high school. Do you go to parties? I don't. Do you have a girlfriend? I don't. How do you enjoy your life? I don't. Bro, she's so fine. That arch is crazy. Her on the first date. Her once she's comfortable with you. Filipino, when they see you doing a little better in life. How I see my dog versus how others see my dog. Greatest gaslight of history. Greenland. Iceland. Me when TikTok gets banned. Me when it gets unbanned. You shut your mouth. Triple dog death barrage. People in 1687, levitating and having a good time. Isaac Newton. Good day, gentlemen. I'm here to change the future. You will never reach the banana if you do not have the courage to climb. When you're high as shit and your girlfriend is yelling at you. Trade offer. I receive SpongeBob Soul. You receive 62 cents. This guy has never used TikTok. See? Nobody cares. Another famous actor's life ruined by drugs and alcohol. I don't care how horrifying or incomprehensible the monster is. The answer is always smash. Reading the instruction manual for that elephant you bought when you were drunk. Well, let's continue. She's bouncing on 3 balls at the same time. What? Feed him that Craughton. Full of Mediterranean diet. When I say, this is what I mean. My racist past. My racist future. I love playing in mud and eating sand. Watching the entire net essentially admit that they cannot function without an application. Duck. When the junkie chic realizes I traded her a baggie of pancake mix for bud stuff. Boys walking in a crowd. Heading this way. Swerve. Girl walking in a crowd. I'm the juggernaut. Bitch. I survived the 2 hours TikTok ban of 2025. Imagine if we battled with our ideas instead of our words. Some random European town that has a 500-year-old castle. My city having a Taco Bell, KFC combo restaurant. Don't forget to drink water so you can stay hydrated while you suffer. US government. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Okay, time's up. Now get out. How it feels to get phone time in bed. 13 and 14 years kids getting relationship, but you and me sharing memes. IRS. Me who forgot to add an extra dollar. Millionaires actually committing tax fraud. Me. Spotify algorithm. Metal. 1700s sea shanties. Mongolian throat singing. Nobody. Me whenever someone blames social media, fluoride, GMOs, TV, and cell phones for the dumbing down of our society. Hey, give a little credit to our public schools. Don't eat them hot wings from $3. You have seen angry face, angry fist, now behold, angry thighs. They only liked me for my. The PlayStation can produce mind-boggling effects. I told the genie I wish to have a lot of pets. 16,000 raccoons. Wait, you guys actually using Red Note? I thought it was a joke. Me in class wondering what the duck I'm doing with my life. Women choosing a deodorant. Men choosing a deodorant. If you don't have anything nice to say it to me. There is no meme, just a head pat for you. The only law I respect is finders keepers. Me after pretending I didn't see my son masturbating, realizing all those close calls when I was younger were, most likely, my parents doing the same thing. Oh, I'll never date a short guy. Dude, stop thinking and desiring stuff and you will be happy, LMAO. Friend, don't leave your bike out. Aren't you afraid someone is going to steal it? Me. No. Helping your parents with a tech problem. Mosquitoes. Humans trying to figure out if we can cause their extinction without major consequences. How the hell was this supposed to help with the suds? This school shit too hard, bruh. When your life is falling apart, but you still out here trying to have a good time.